Um, so Peter Schiff called the people investing in, or I wouldn't say it was an investment because they really just wanted to teach the short sellers, the shorters, a lesson. Right, they were shorting GameStop into the ground. Right, they got together to liquidate the shorts, basically drive it up. They made 4 or 5 times their investment. Some of them became millionaires, right? They tell people it's gonna crash. All right, we we pump this price way up, manipulated. Right, when you buy, you're manipulating. When you sell, you're manipulating. Right, they're not being defeatists. They're not complaining about somebody manipulating the market. Right, they took profits off the table. Right, that they made happen through shorts, through liquidating. Right, Peter Schiff calls him an idiot. Now, I don't even really understand what, like, how they orchestrated that together, and they're calling their social media platforms that they use like underground. Like, this is underground. But see, now if I click on, if I'm on any application, I could see a string of little symbol icons underneath, and they're on their Telegram, Discord, the little icon. Like, that shit is not underground, and it is not um, some like Eastern European or Panhandle fat fascistical group or whatever. Like, they were saying, like, there were hate. It was some hate speech or some shit. They're calling it hate speech and calling them idiots. Now that's a different. There's a different. Like, I still. Never mind. Never mind. I just can't expect anybody and like them. These types of people to want to do anything except hold out some little uh, value that's held down by a symbol. So, like, you'll just be without that thing, basically. That's all it is. They're masochistic. It's like, why would you tell me that they're fucking idiots? Like, that's not for me to decide. Like it's not for me to decide that somebody's an idiot because they're giving your friends a headache, and your friends are what's good, what's really good, anyways. Because Peter Schiff is saying, like, oh, this is so um these are idiots. Like, they drive the price up to where it makes no sense. Yeah. So, and they warned everybody not to buy it. So what? You're fucking. I mean, you lost. So So what? Like, pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Stop complaining, playing the race. See, he won't play the race card. He doesn't manage that section of the lie. You know what I'm saying? Of this of whatever it is that these people will get together behind, basically, to gaslight. Right? He only does his. He knows his area, and there are other dumb shits that only work in dumb shit areas. They only fuck with the dumb shit area. People who want to stay and don't want to branch out and don't want to explore new things or find out what the fuck happened, right? Because you would want to know, so you would go and you would get a Telegram and you would get a Reddit and you would start like, yo, what happened? I would like that. Fill me in on the details. What you know what I mean? Because they're saying, oh, it's a pump and dump. Now it's illegal. Now you're breaking the law. But their pump and dumps have been. I mean, there's always been pump and dump. Like, it's they have a. Well, like in crypto, it's not even a crime, right? It's illegal to orchestrate and manipulate through a pump and dump in stocks, but they do it all the time. And this uh, wasn't a pump and dump. This was a speculation move based on, we think that we can influence market shorts liquidation. That's what he like. Why don't you just say that? Are we gonna take down your entire audience's IQ? Their IQ is not gonna suffer from identity politics when they are in another um, what's it called? They have a different level of profession. What's it called? They're in the profession. What category? What's that shit called? uh, conventionalism or something. It's like it's not this. Like people come together to talk about this or blow off steam or vent or see if they are find other like-minded people to want to network, organize, or whatever. This is not that. This is just people in a professional sense want to make money. What's really good, anyways. You know what I mean? Like you can have all of these things, and it is basically a ratio of a percentage that you want to have a position on. If you have a dollar bill, you don't throw it away. You don't give up your position on a dollar bill. If you if you have some gold and you have some Bitcoin, are you going to sell all of your gold, all of your Bitcoin to get the one or the other? Are you going to do that? So where are they trying to train people to like want to just talk shit like, well, it's normal to just take a piss. Oh, there's people who are idiots. Oh, they're coward or whatever. When they're not like when they're not idiots, when they're not cowards, when they're not racist, when they're not this. I mean, like, circle your shit back. Take a step around the rear. You know what I mean? Because you might have this title or this position or this title because it represents flavor or whatever, but you ain't about that life. So we can still remember when we had a real like a somebody was really doing the job like properly. We can remember when somebody was doing a good job. Then when they get replaced through some gerrymandering or some kind of cronyism or something, all in the interest of more overarching legislation, right? More fear of the private sector, more fear of end-over-end encryption, right? We could see that. And you're just a shitty neck-breathing fucking, what's it called? Morosing fucking fascistical, then I don't need to call it what it do to straighten you out, then to fucking bring you up on game. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not, like you're like I wouldn't condemn you for not having the knowledge. I'll condemn you for having brought you up on the knowledge myself. That's what I'll condemn you for, not for not having it, for letting me bring you up on it. I'll condemn you for that because I am not a insider trading, market making, like you know what I'm saying. I need a mentor. You can tell that I need a mentor when it comes to those areas. If you're gonna teach me something in the fucking areas that I could use, not some fucking weak-kneed, defeatist, victim mentality bullshit that you want to use to fucking ensue this albatross over on my people, okay? Like, I fucking bop your ass right now for even thinking like that. And you know what? This is hate speech. This is what needs to be protected. You know what I mean? I'm out here making threats, cuz. Like, when it's, like, I ain't gonna be doing this shit forever. So, like, I will move on to something else. As a matter of fact, I have something to do in about 5 minutes. Um, but I could see these low cast, they're really low cast. If you're really sitting around trying to figure out how to hurt a bitch, and you have all the money in the world, you know what I mean? Maybe you're a lawless, fucking pus bucket storage of an individual. Even people like you, they don't know why they like you. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that you have the consensus of a bunch of drones and everything, but I'm not impressed because they don't even tell me why they like you. You know what I mean? Like, if I ask them, I get a bunch of bullshit reasons and things that you can't even really make up your mind on how to you like a person, because these are not values in which you like a person, like a platform position or anything. They motherfucker can dance, okay? I don't trust them. They could sing. I don't trust them. You know what I mean? For that reason, doesn't mean I don't trust them at all, because they're like not less of a human. Everybody gets their the benefit of the doubt, right? I don't know why I'm ranting, anyways. You're gonna still every day. You're gonna still look up, and there's gonna still be the mouthpiece is still gonna be some just fucking generic garbage melon bitch with a fucking soulless, fucking the soulless ginger. Like, I, some of my friends are fucking gingers, okay, but some of those gingers are fucking soulless. Like, seriously, fucking, I don't trust that smile. Like, I literally, they're just there to inspire vitriol, to get motherfuckers to fit this classification. Be like, oh, he's a hate speech. They're organizing. They're organizing, moving on their shit, pushing on their shit. Because we could use this propaganda and fear porn to fucking push more overarching legislation. It's all just they're just making an omelet. You know, you might be on the menu. So a lot of us are like, shit, you know what? I don't even know if I'm off the menu entirely. Did you notice earlier before I was like a little bit upset? I mean, you're not even supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be worried about anything outside of my own agenda. So maybe I'm already died. Maybe I already dead. How do I know I didn't already die? You know what I mean? Like I already died. And then if I think if you think that you're gonna just go to some like when you leave here, you're just gonna your problems are gonna melt away, and you have another thing coming because you'll just get rolled into another dimension where you just have to live out, you know, the next possible iteration, you know, of what can happen. So basically, if you know, if this doesn't fail, if one thing whatever led to your death in the last dimension didn't fail, like what would be the next thing to fill? What can you work on? Like, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of stuff. Like damage reduction, also slow growth, slow build on some foundation. Like all these type of things that we take for granted. Like, maybe the Great Spirit won't let you go back to sleep. Maybe you already worked out your uh, immortality before you agreed to take this incarnation because you know it was too much of a fucking risk. That you know because when you come here you die, right? So I wouldn't even go like you could be going undercover, to find out what's going on here. Why you know some of the lesser gods or children of the deities, right, are not coming back, right? So the abosom, basically, or the yeah, some of the mother goddess deities throughout our arcane or whatever times they were only returning to find a missing child or lost their child. Okay, long video.